Hello, English language learners. Welcome to Learn English with Dr. DK. So I hope you all are doing great. Yes, I am pretty much like 5 minutes late today due to some technical issues. I had to restart my laptop. I don't know what happened. It was very slow. Okay, so let's see how many of you are going to join the session today. So if you are new to this channel, and if you didn't subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel or press the bell icon also so you can get all my updates. Hello, Manish Yadav. So good to see you, everyone. So again, as you know how our classes works. So this is actually for the weekdays sessions, which we had in previous weeks, like Monday to Friday. Those lessons are going to be from Monday to Friday, like from starting from next week for 3 weeks until, let's just say, June 30th. I will have more lessons, like a short lessons, and the time will change too. So I will let you know the time that, because I might gonna do it around 5:30 something American time. So yours will be like 3 o'clock. So I don't know how many of you will be awake that time, because many of you take naps daytime, जो दिन में सोने की काफी आदत है इंडिया में. So, but if you will be able to join, that's fine. If you will not be available that time, then you can watch the recorded lessons. But as you know, every Saturday and Sunday, I will keep doing my Zoom speaking practice lessons. And those lessons also, I start the same time, like 7:30 Indian Standard Time. And you will be practicing with me for 100% of the time in Zoom classes, right? So that opportunity is still there, but only the weekdays, because as you know, I'm a full-time educator in America, and my summer break is, half of my summer break is over, and I have to go back for 3 weeks. Okay, let's see, Subhash, yes, hello, Nadeem. KK Anand, how to improve my communication skills, ma'am? Anand, this is a common question. I will say everyone's question, right? You all ask me the same question, and my answer is same too. So practice, that's what we need to do. And practice doesn't mean like practice just the grammar or practice the vocabulary or all those skills separately, but I will say practice everything in the context, okay? And if you do not understand what I am saying in the context, then you need to watch my video lessons, because all those lessons are full of information. And I will say this again, if you want to practice, and if you are a serious English language learner, why I say it's serious, because based on my observation because I started this channel in 2000, last year. I will say I was more regular last year, in the beginning of the year. And that's the reason I closed this for almost for 7-8 months, because I was trying to reflect. Reflect होता है कि फिर सोचना सारी चीज को कि ये क्या हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है, मुझे किस तरह से थोड़ा डिफरेंटली एक्ट करना चाहिए बेस्ड ऑन माय ऑब्जर्वेशन के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो किस तरह से उनका रिस्पांस है. बिकॉज सी हियर, I am here for you guys, right? I am here for students. And if I don't see the consistency, if I don't see, if I say enthusiasm, you all are so enthusiastic to learn the language. आप में बहुत है कि हाँ मुझे सीखना है. But what I noticed is that consistency is not there. Okay, so अब consistency क्या है कि सीखना है तो you have to spend time, you have to watch the videos, and you have to follow the instructions, right? And directions, whatever the teacher is telling you, if you follow it, you will definitely observe the improvement. I'm not talking that other people's gonna see. Yes, others will notice too, but you will be observing yourself that you are improving, right? So that's what you need to do. You need to practice and stay, like, have a patience, I will say, in other words, because I know many, I'm not criticizing anyone, but my point is there are many YouTubers, they are not giving you the clear answer for this. Because there are so much going on, like, okay, learn English in 1 week, or learn English by learning these 1000 words or something like that. And that's not true, because you need time, right? You need time. You need more time to practice. In other words, it's not going to happen in 1 week or 1 month. It's a long-term process, and you will be improving gradually. Okay, there are students with me, they are with me from I will say last year, and they notice their improvement, and even others noticing their improvement too. And as an educator, I can notice their improvement too. And there are students, they just started with me in the beginning of maybe last month, in May, when I started these lessons, Zoom's free speaking classes. And if I observe those students, and their speaking skills are improving too. So it's practice and your dedication. Okay, so okay, so what's hi Prashant Patil. Okay, so yes, I will share the link. I know you all are desperate. Okay, so we want Kajal Naik. Practice English speaking through Zoom. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. That's what I offer these classes, and I started these sessions last month, in the beginning of last month, I think. So now let's talk a little bit about, yes, as you know, we were working on our tenses, and we practiced a lot, but we just did the simple tenses like past continuous, or past perfect, or present perfect, or future is very simple. Future tenses are very simple, right? We don't need to spend a lot of time on those. Okay, guys, before I share the link and we're gonna move on to our lesson, if you like the lessons, always same thing, please give me thumbs up. And because when you're going to be in my Zoom class, then you will be ending this and you're going to leave. So let's see, I will be sharing the link with you, but today it's going to take a little more time, because as I already mentioned, there was some kind of a technical issue, and my all files, just the ones I already opened it for this class, closed down. So I have to go back and reopen everything. So it's going to take me a little more extra time. So, and then, I mean, same questions are there. Most of the students ask me pretty much the same questions, okay? So my answers are same. Even yesterday we talked a lot about if grammar is important or not important. And we had a wonderful discussion. If you didn't watch or yesterday's lesson, you should go and watch the lessons after this class or tomorrow, anytime, whenever you get a chance to practice. So watch. And I will say, if you are new to this channel, whenever you get a chance, go through all those videos, already recorded lessons, because those lessons are going to help you a lot for your language learning, because that is something, again, you need practice. It's not only that you can come in the Zoom class and you just talk and that's going to help you, but there are all the lessons. And one more thing which I always tell you is, please keep a notebook and make a habit to jot down the ideas or write down your whatever the something new you are learning. And even when we practice, if you take notes, and then when it's your time to talk about whatever the topic we discuss, then it will help you, right? Because you're going to have notes and you can maybe just the keywords. So those things are very important. So notebook, pencil, pen, it's very important. Okay, so the link is there. I know there are, I can see some of the new students are in this session. So if you want to join, you all are welcome. Without any fear, as I always say, come out of your comfort zone. And I know many students are scared. And especially because see here, when we are little kids, that's the reason the little children, they pick up the language more quickly as compared to the grown-ups, because the children, they're not worried about mistakes, right? Because they are not worried about what people's gonna say to them. So that's the reason, because fear is the barrier, right? Fear is like an obstacle, right? It's blocking you from learning. So get rid of your fear. That's what I will say. Get rid of your fear and do not be scared. It's okay. This is just a language. Again, telling you the same thing, repeating same information. That language is not assessing your intelligence, okay? And then the other thing is, do not worry about the accents. Do not worry about learning British accent or American accent or Canadian, Australian. You do not need to learn any other accent. Keep your accent. Just learn the correct pronunciation. That's it. That should be your focus, okay? So let's see, there are students, they were asking me to share the link. I already did. Hey, Amit Suna. So I already shared the link with you. If you can see, the link is there. You need to click on that link and then you will be in my Zoom class. So let's see. Everyone, if you are watching, you are most welcome to join the class, okay? So Karunesh is here, Nadeem is here, Sandeep is here, Sunita is here. So Sunita, so how are you?
I am fine, ma'am.
Okay, so see, today I was just looking for some of the quotes, and I found one quote, the one we were talking about. Remember yesterday what we were talking about? And you were telling me that you easily get bored with listening or with reading, right? So that's what the quote was, pretty much like was pretty much like what you were telling me. And I was like, okay, this is something about many students, because it's when we learn, sometime it happens to us. So as you see, I think this is a 19th lesson. Okay, so our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. So I mean, you are not giving up. That's there because you are pretty much regularly attending my classes. You are practicing. So I will say yes, Sunita. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes it happens that we do not want to do it. But my advice is that never give up, okay? Because success is there. Success is for the ones those they will just keep trying. That's more important, right? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is for everyone. Okay, so let's see. We have students here. I have Kajal Nayak. Is it's your first day, Kajal? Hello, Kajal. So you have a notebook, I think, on next to you. Yeah, he's showing me the notebook. Excellent. Okay, Kajal Nayak, tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Hi ma'am, myself Kajal Naik and I'm pursuing Chartered Accountant final year,
Oh.
final and I'm trying to speak in English fluently and I'm little bit confident about my speaking power and I just also wanted to learn the new new modern words you can say and
Mm-hmm.
modern words as well as I wanted to learn new new things which can give me which will boost my future in
Mm-hmm.
financial world or in any corporate. So that's why I am here.
Mm-hmm. Good. Welcome. And we have Karunesh. Hello, Karunesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to this class. So tell us a little bit about yourself if you are new here. But sometimes I forget actually. It's okay. Because if you just come to my class once a while, then uh,
I joined tomorrow's class.
yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you were here yesterday. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So tomorrow is Saturday, and tomorrow we will have a class. And for you, the ones those they are new to this channel, if you want to join my tomorrow's class, Saturday's class, then please I advise you to after this class or before my tomorrow's class like 7:30 you need to watch my Saturday's lessons for last 3 weeks, okay, because we already started one story and we finished chapter 1, 2 and 3, so we will be starting 4. So I expect from you if you can watch those videos and then join the class, then it will be more easy for you to understand what's going on in the class, okay. Otherwise you will be in the class but you're not going to have a lot of participation and a lot of contribution from your side because you don't even know what's going on in that class, right? So that's my advice to you. I hope you understand. If you want, I will paste the videos in the community also for if it's more easy for you. Okay. Okay. So I have. Is there anyone? Any other new student? Okay. From the ones here. So Sandeep, I I want you to tell us, even to the new students, what do you think, how can they improve, like to improve the vocabulary or learn the new words and to learn the modern words, something like that? What do you think? What's your suggestion to them?
Ma'am, it's me, Sandeep.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You are the one who is with me from from the
Last year,
beginning. Yes,
from
from
the
last.
beginning.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So, ma'am, first of all, I would like to say that I have been joining you for 1 year. It's been me. And I am doing that because it's really helpful to me. Because your strategies always help me too much. And I always like to follow that. Um, I don't say that follow all the strategies, but follow step to step.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Myself Amit. I joined newly to your class, and I saw your channel on YouTube through one ads today.
Oh, okay. Okay, welcome, Amit. Okay, so we'll talk to you, Amit, soon. Okay, Sandeep, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So we can improve our language by reading the context. Uh, I I also followed that when I am reading a book or a chapter, I just took one paragraph, no matter it's a long paragraph or a short paragraph. I just take one paragraph of the text. I read that, and if I don't understand that in first reading, then I do the second one, and after that, I try to know what does it want to say without looking at the Hindi dictionary.
Right.
I usually avoid Hindi dictionary where I can see the glossaries given in the text, because as separately we are given in the text glossary too. I even the glossaries uh, I see rarely,
Mhm.
because I always like to know through the context, because the thing which I noticed that the context helps too much.
Yes, right. So,
That's my
mhm,
some people think that it's a little bit difficult, but it's a difficult I say, but it's a fixable in your mind, because whatever you read it fixed up in your mind,
mhm,
and after that you, without knowing the Hindi word meaning of that word, you will be using that in your language
right.
most of the word. And it happened with me
Um,
that I knew the most of the words Hindi meaning, even then I could never use that, but now when I am reading them in a context, I'm using them unknowingly, and that's correctly too.
Right. But before that, you used to use the dictionaries and all, like the way you learn most of the time. That's what
Yes,
you were,
ma'am.
right? But after joining the classes and learning the strategies, now you are decreasing your practices to look at the words in the dictionary or in the glossaries, because you are reading in the context, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to understand everything
yes,
in the
ma'am.
context without translation, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
ma'am, here I want to advise to all of my fellow students that
Uh-huh.
you should choose your favorite your favorite reading, just like it may be your stories, it may be your cultural, it may be your history, geography, because when you tag your interesting book, that helps you too much. So
Right,
always take your interest.
right. Yes. But no, Sandeep,
Ma'am, I have one question.
yes.
Ma'am, you take this Zoom meeting daily or maybe day by day?
Okay, that's, I was doing this because I have my summer break. I'm a full, but I do the Zoom classes every Saturday and Sunday also. So that will continue. That will be, yes, I will be doing that. Monday to Friday ones are only for till today, and then after 3 weeks, I will do again
Um,
for 10 days. Yes. They're not like
So,
every day.
hello.
Not the Zoom ones. Yes. Amit,
Yes.
you need to please, if you are not talking, you need to mute yourself because there is a lot of disturbance. Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, your audio is not properly connected.
Whose audio? You cannot hear me?
Yeah. Now
yes,
you're
ma'am.
audible.
Your audio is not properly here. We are not here properly.
Okay, Amit.
Now you're audible. Now you're audible, ma'am. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. You guys need to mute when you are not speaking. Okay, please. Okay, so um, Subhash, you have any views about you have anything to share about if anything helping you from this channel, or anything, something new you think, or it's different, or any views? Just for 1 minute, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Mm, I know like a previous lesson we talk about like proper noun and regular, irregular verbs like that. I know that, but your lesson asked me to like revise that, review those grammar verbs, other like proper nouns, etc. like that. Asked me to revise, review, and it helps me to refresh those um, mm, subject which I already forgot, and helps me to.
Right. My question is about like by practicing the language and going through all these activities, do you think it's helping you with your fluency or anything like that?
Yes, ma'am. We regularly do talking session also during your class, and it helps me to like boost my confidence level and background. My grammar background also, it helps me to improve like what we need to do, talk like, and what we have to say. Like all about those what we have to speak when we are speaking. Then it also helps me to speak fluently, ma'am.
Right. Okay, Muhammad Ayan, do you want to say anything? Muhammad is in, you are in 6th grade or 2nd grade, 7th grade, Muhammad? Muhammad Ayan? I don't know if he's listening or not. Okay, Amit, so
Hello.
you student?
Ma'am, I am a student and now I am in 9th grade.
Oh, you are in 9th grade. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm new in your class.
Right. So, where are you from? Which state?
Ma'am, I belong from Odisha,
Udi?
from district Sonpur.
Oh, okay. So you speak which first? What's your first language? Udia? I don't know what you call
Yeah,
it.
ma'am. My mother tongue is Odia.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the class. So your all subjects at school are in language?
Ma'am, I am in CBSE board.
Oh, CBSE. Okay. So you are learning in English, right?
Yeah, I'm newly learning. I've started learning English.
Okay. Okay. We have one more student, Kajal Nayak. Welcome, Kajal.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ma'am, I just wanted to add one thing that I have been, I have been subscribing a different platform, but I don't have any kind of confidence to say something or to express myself in any elite platform. But thank you for giving us to this kind of a platform. It's a free, it may be a paid, I don't know, but it is help to us. It is very help to us who wants us, who is going to be speaking fluent, or who is going to be do good in their future.
Yeah, these sessions are free, 100% free.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for this thing, because as pandemic is going on, we don't know what kind of situations is going on, and what kind of situations has affected in anyone's house or in anyone's financial figure. So thanks once again, thanks for that.
So you
So,
are student?
sorry ma'am, I didn't get you.
You are student or you are a professional working?
I am a student. I have completed my graduations and I'm pursuing my qualifications, which is a higher education, chartered accountancy.
Oh, you already mentioned about it. Okay.
Yeah, also I'm belongs to Odisha.
Oh, also belong to Odisha. Okay. Huh. So let's see here. Yesterday I was actually watching one movie, Gold. Is there anyone in this class watched that movie, Gold? Anyone? No one watched the movie Gold? It's
No,
Indian.
ma'am.
Akshay
Ma'am, gold or God?
No, Gold. Akshay Kumar's movie. It's Akshay.
No, ma'am. I just watched it partially, but I didn't know anything from that movie.
Oh, okay. So that's fine if you didn't watch it. It's okay. But let's discuss today just one movie, whatever you watched or any TV show. Let's talk about one thing you just recently watched. Okay, who wants to start? Mohammed, did you watch anything or you played video games? What you do? Your free time?
Ma'am, I watch mobile phone
You
in my free
watch-
time.
Okay, what you like to watch?
Ma'am, YouTube.
Like songs or like what you call
Ma'am, movies or game videos.
game videos?
Ma'am,
Okay.
like the stream
So-
of games.
So, okay, can you tell me something about the game you are playing? What that game is about?
Ma'am, your voice is cracking a lot.
What the game you are watching? Can you talk about that
Ma'am,
game?
your voice is cracking.
Okay.
Ma'am, PUBG.
No one can hear me well? Can you hear me?
Ma'am, PUBG.
Yeah, ma'am,
Yes.
you're audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Properly, you are audible.
Okay, Muhammad, you are playing PUBG?
Ma'am, no, only watch YouTube video.
Oh, okay. I heard news about PUBG that children were spending so much their parents' money and buying like all kind of stuff through PUBG. There were news from India, and those news were like scary. The children were using their parents' credit cards. So you just
Ma'am,
watch that.
I want to add something in this.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, PUBG is really not good to anyone
Mhm.
because here are in Indian cases are so scary. So we all avoid to, in my neighborhood, we all avoid to play PUBG, and whoever is playing that game, we advise him not to play. And we always, it's just a suggestion and it's up to you if you follow or not.
Of course, right. Yes, you can advise others, yeah, especially the children, right? But Muhammad said he doesn't play. You just watch, right, Muhammad? Okay.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I only for
अब तो
30
वैसे
minutes.
बैन हो गई है।
Okay, Muhammad, I think your internet is low right now. My voice is fine. I think everyone can hear me pretty well. Okay, who is the next person wants to share anything you watched recently?
May I?
Yes, Subhash. Just summarize it, okay? We don't
Okay,
need a
ma'am.
whole lot of explanation. Just summarize it. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Recently, I got a book. Tony Robbins. You may know that.
You bought a book?
Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins.
Oh, the motivational speaker?
Yeah, ma'am. His book, The Unlimited Power. I just read that book this week, and the book content was quite good and
Motivational.
motivational. It helps to.
It's a motivational speaker. I know him.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
And the book is about personal how to how to like how to develop your personality and how to become successful, all about that. This also about relationship, including how to like how to it's all about how to build rapport with people also, like how to communicate with people properly also, and it all about like personal development. That's it.
Oh, personality development.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Good. Hey, Megha, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening and morning as well. So
Oh, good.
nice to see you again.
After pretty much like 1 year, right?
Yeah, it's 1 year.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So are you working now?
I can say like part-time working. I'm just, educating some children's
Oh, okay.
for free. Yeah,
Tutoring at home?
yeah, tutoring at home.
Oh, okay. That's good. So Megha, actually, you did masters in English, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Good.
Yes.
Welcome. Okay. So let's see who wants to talk about it
Ma'am, can I
next.
share something?
Sure. Sure.
Right now, I was reading this book, Power of Subconscious Mind. So in that book, I have just came across an incident that a person's daughter was suffering with a crippling arthritis, and she was undergoing with a lot of treatments, but she was not well. Like no treatment was working on her. So his father always used to say that I am ready to give my right arm if my daughter can be cured. So it worked as an affirmation for him. And once they met with an accident and his father lost his right arm, and the daughter got treated without any treatment.
That's very
So this is the power of our subconscious mind, that what we repeat to ourselves, it works as an affirmation. It reprograms our subconscious mind and it manifests into a reality. So we should always choose our words wisely.
Exactly. Yes. That's what I
Yeah.
always say to these students.
Right.
Please do not.
Because every word is a spell.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's called spelling.
Absolutely. I always
Yeah.
tell them, do not send the negative message to your brain. Do not say, oh, I can't speak, I don't know anything, I don't know, I am scared, I cannot
Absolutely.
speak English, I don't know this. I was like, no, try to send the positive message to your brain, because whatever you are sending to your brain, it will manifest. So
Yeah, because
try
universe
to,
catches our vibrations.
yes, so yes, absolutely.
Ma'am, here I want to say something.
Sandeep, I will give you a chance. I want other people to speak too.
Ma'am,
So,
I just want to say thank you to Mega Didi, because she give me a new information about something, that how we use our word wisely, and it will really help me in future. I'm sure. That's it.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so who is my next speaker? Come on. You're just sharing something you watched or a book you read, anything, any information. Yes, who is the next one?
Ma'am,
Yes, go ahead.
ma'am, how we kill our fairness for learning for, for spoken English.
How we what?
Ma'am, how we kill our fairness for learning and speaking English.
Anyone, do you understand his question? I'm missing one or two.
Yeah, ma'am, I can explain. He's saying that
Yes, ma'am.
how to cope with the fear of speaking English.
Oh, okay. Fear of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we are talking about. First of all, you need to prepare your mind, prepare yourself mentally that
Yeah, ma'am.
I can do it. So you can say, I can do it. I will do it. I will speak. Okay. So again, same thing. What just Mega mentioned. That's what I always say. Please send the positive message to your brain and start taking the baby steps, start taking the short steps, start practicing, right? So that's the way it is. There is only one answer. You need practice. And some of you say, oh, we don't have someone who can talk to us. We don't have, in our neighborhood or any friend. So that kind of environment is not there. And here I am giving you that
We
opportunity.
should be so grateful to you, ma'am, that you are, giving us the platform for free, that we can speak here, we can present ourselves here without any fear of
Right.
being judged. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I always say. See here, I always say it's not because I'm an educator and I know everything. No, I don't know everything. We all are learners. So we all
Right,
are
yeah.
on different levels, right? Our knowledge can be on different levels, but we all are learners. We all learn every day. We all improve every day. So the first of all, you never, never, never feel yourself less than anyone else. That's the bottom line. The moment you're gonna start thinking that I am not less than anyone else, you will start building your confidence, not just in speaking English. You will start building your confidence in every area of your life. That's for sure. Okay. And if you ask me, what do you think? I grew up in India. My education was from India. When I came in America, I started my career, had my education, started the career. What do you think? I never met with the challenges. What do you think? The people around me were all excellent? No, we have to face all kind of situations and challenges. But it's all up to us how we are presenting ourselves or how we are feeling about others, right? If someone is criticizing you, let them do their job. You just need to concentrate on your ambition, your motive, your target, what you want to do in your life. Forget about others, what others are saying. Because if you will start just continuously thinking about others, you will never improve. That's for sure. Believe it or not. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to accept the challenges positively and send the positive messages to your brain and keep moving. Okay. So who is the next person?
Madam, may I say something?
Yes, Nadine.
Madam, I say related to you about your channel, about you. When you speak, we listen to you. You speak very simple English, but we easily grasp. We easily understand. We think in English is a very easy, but when we try to speak, but word doesn't come in as proper as we think. So these are the we again listen to you whenever your previous lesson we listen. You speak very simple. You doesn't use the very hard, very difficult words.
Vocabulary words, fancy vocabulary words. Yes.
Yeah, madam. Yeah, but when we hear to you, when we listen to you, you will use every time in your every lesson. You use very simple, and we think the English is so easy. Then this is my point of view of how, and when we use like your words and we speak like you, how can we do this, man?
Okay, Nadeem, I will answer your question because this same experience I also experienced. What you are saying to me, this happened to me too when I was new in America. And that's what I experienced because I was not fluent English speaker when I came from India. Frankly speaking, yes, my academic, I learned everything in English, but my speaking skills were not excellent, right? So same thing, I was like, okay, I know when they are speaking, I understand everything. But when I try to speak, why I, fumble or sometimes the words just disappear from why it's happening to me? Same situation I had gone through. Okay. But again, practice, 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 and practice. So even now, listen to me. Even when you watch my videos or watch my lessons, I will say, speak with me. Speak with me. It's not that you're gonna pick up the 100% words what I am speaking, but you might gonna, in the beginning, you might gonna just pick up like a 20% of the words, but say it, then replay. Next time you might gonna pick up 30% of the words or 40% of the words. Like, and you will not believe it, I used to practice. I don't know if you watched that video. I told you so many times, even when I drive, like it takes me like 40 minutes to go to my work. And on my way, I used to listen the radio, for example, because I love to listen radio. And I used to speak with the radio announcers, and whatever they were showing, I was just used to copy them, right? And I was not picking 100%. I was, because their speed and my speed will, because first I will listen them, then I will say it, then whatever they were saying, whatever I was just grabbing it from their language, I used to say, I used to pronounce the same way. That really helps you. Believe me, when you listen and try to pick the language and repeat it the same way, repeat it. It's going to help you with everything. It's going to help you with your fluency. It will help you with your vocabulary, because you will be using that language, right? And you're going to exercise. Your muscles will be exercising. And believe it or not, it's a great activity. And I used that activity. That's why I'm telling you, because I was not fluent too. Like, I know academic English was strong. Same thing. Many of you say that. You say, oh, when we read, we understand pretty much everything, right? You say that. But when we try to speak, we feel like we don't have anything in our mind, right? But that comes with practice. I hope I answered your question. But if you try it. At least try it for 1 week, I will say. And let's see. You might gonna see the difference. I'm not saying you're gonna see like feel a huge difference. Again, I'm saying it's not a short-term thing. It's a long-term practice, but you will feel it like, yeah, it's helping me. I am picking up the language. I am picking up the pronunciation. That's what you need to do, right? So,
I mean, ma'am, we should do the imitation like
yes. In other words, yes. Like, in other words, like parrot, right?
Okay.
You know what? Parrot speaks 100%. They copy you so quickly, and but we're not like as efficient. But see here, the parrot, for example, they pick up the language, right? When you say, for example, Gangaram churi khani hai, jaise bhi, whatever you speak, they pick up the language, right? Yes, it's like that. But the way I'm saying, you can imitate it. It's like you. In this case, you will not be able to pick up the 100% language, right? But whatever the words you are picking up, right? For example, what I am saying you right now, so you can say, for example, what I'm saying you now, you might not gonna pick up the whole sentence, right? But you might be able to pick up 3-4 words from this whole sentence, right? And the way I am using the language or my expressions, those all things matter. How people speak, that's what they say. See how people speak, the ones those they're fluent, and then copy them. Yes. Okay.
So may I speak?
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, what we are facing is, the problem is whatever we are saying, whatever we can fail, or whatever we can fail, we know it's our we know that word in a mother tongue. We know that words in a mother tongue, like in Hindi or in our original language, but we don't know in English. That's the main factor, that we are not able to express what we are going to tell, what we are going to express ourselves So that's the main factor. And second factor is I would like to mention here that whatever we're thinking, is it correct? Whatever we're thinking about any topics, any stories, any things, it may be correct. Whatever we are going to in thinking in my mind, whatever we are going to in convey in front of any people, in front of any group of people, we are just afraid. We are just forgot whatever we're going to, whatever we are used to think about it. So that's the second factor. So how to tackle or how to improve that kind of things, how to pull up that kind of things. Would you please give me some tips about that?
So see, so you are saying that you translate a lot in your language, or because you all
Not exactly translate, but whatever we are seeing, what in our day-to-day life, we have to learn first in English. That this is called a fan, this is called tables, and it is like a similar thing. But if we'll talk about any domestic words or any vocab skills, we have to learn vocab skills, or we have to learn a proper grammar. That is, we should follow a grammatical, that will not be sufficient. That means I mean to say, will we learn a proper grammar, or without grammar we can speak any fluently? That's what I want to tell.
okay. So see here, you can like grammar, as I always say, is a backbone of the language, but you do not need to memorize the grammar, right? So you need to know the grammar, right? You need to know that, yeah, these are the parts of speech, or these are the tenses. You just need to know about that. If you are not appearing for examinations, you you don't need to memorize all that stuff, right? But when you are saying, see, that's the reason when you join my course classes, sorry, not courses, my classes here in Zoom, I don't give you any topic in advance, right? Because I remember last week one student was like, ma'am, if you can give us a topic. I was like, this is not a debate, because that's what we want to practice. You need to use the language in real life situations. That's exactly you are asking me, that when you are using this language in a real life situations with your friends or your office or at home, how you can speak like, because otherwise you already know most of the vocabulary. This is table, this is type, but when you want to put it all together, then it's a problem, right? That's
Right.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Especially, that's the reason that we read even a lot in these classes when you join my classes, and we talk about it, because that's the way. Because having like a knowledge about vocabulary in isolation sometimes is not beneficial. That's the reason I am not a big fan of learning vocabulary separately. I prefer that students should learn the vocabulary in whatever we are reading. Now, for example, if there are students I have here, for example, like Subhash is here, Sandeep is here, Sunita is here, even MD is here. They are attending my Zoom classes, like the Saturdays classes and Sundays classes, and we are reading, for example, stories, and we are talking about all that stuff. And those are like a real kind of situations. If you like Sandeep, the story we are reading right now about girl and her dog, those are like and her conversation with her father, these are the real life situations we are talking about, right, Subhash?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
So if you learn like that and talk like, discuss like that, you will be automatically picking so much language which you will be using in the real life situations. That's what it is. It's all practice. Who asked me this question? Kajal?
Yeah, ma'am. I was asking.
So that's what it is. That's why I always say this is not something going to happen in 1 day or 2 days. It's a long time practice. It's a practice, and you just need a practice and with the presence of mind. In other words, I will say, because you need to pay attention closely instead of doing like what you say, rote learning. Rote learning means रट्टे नहीं मारने हमें किसी word vocabulary के learning की memorization ऐसे नहीं करनी.
It is more like a practical things. Whatever you are learning, it should be on a practical life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. It's more you will be using
Ma'am,
them
may I say?
in the real life situations. That's the reason I will not give you any topic and I will say, okay, I will give you this topic and tomorrow we're going to talk about it. No, because in life, you don't get topics to talk about it. You're going to get the real life situations. That's what
Exactly.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Karunesh, yes, please.
Ma'am, which topic lesson you taught today? Ma'am, which lesson you taught today?
Which lesson I taught today?
Yes, ma'am.
Today we're just talking about if you recently read any book or watched any show or any movie you want to share with. That's what we are talking about today.
Ma'am, I read a Panchtantra book, A Brave Jackal story.
Oh, okay. Panchtantra. You read that book? You read that story?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to share with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Ma'am, Gomya names a jackal who was very hungriest, had been ever. He is not eat 2 days since. His tummy was very rumbling so badly.
Because he was hungry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then was he looking for food?
Ma'am, he was rumbling, so he was afraid about he died.
He died?
Ma'am, he was afraid because his tummy was very rumbling and empty.
Okay.
So it was terribly.
So, you said jackal?
Yes, ma'am, jackal.
So jackal was hungry.
Yes, ma'am.
And his stomach was like rumbling. Okay, rumbling with what? With the hunger?
Yes, ma'am, hunger.
Okay, so
He was very afraid about the rumbling of his tummy.
He was afraid?
Yes,
because,
ma'am.
So he was hungry and he was afraid because there was no food?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So he died with hunger. That's what you're saying?
No, ma'am.
Still alive?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So
Ma'am,
what
can
happened?
I speak in Hindi, ma'am?
No. Then what happened? No, keep saying. So he was hungry. He was, trying to in search for a food. You mean he was looking for to?
In silence forest, he listened the sound. Terribly sound. He listened.
Terrible sound. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Terrible sound. He think that some powerful animal lurking around in hunger.
Okay, so he thought
Yes, ma'am.
that there is a powerful animal because of terrible sound. Okay. Then what happened?
He thought that the rumble must be rumble of messy tummy.
Okay. So what happened then?
He think that if I caught the
prey, my prey, like uska shikar jo hota, prey hota wo, prey, PREY. Okay. So क्या हुआ फिर?
he He hid in the corner of the tree.
He hid.
Yes, ma'am.
He hid. Okay. Then
He again listened the sound of rumble.
okay.
He think that even lion couldn't roar this so.
Okay.
He think that it is a new type of animal.
Okay. Are you reading from a book?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
He thought that he thought that he more he thought and he think more about that animal, and he
Okay.
is
Let's move on. Karunesh, did he find the animal or he didn't find the animal?
no, ma'am, he didn't find the animal.
Okay, then what happened after that? So what happened? Okay, he found the animal, then what happened?
He think more about that animal.
Okay, so what happened then? Can we move on? After
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
what happened? What
He
was
fear, ma'am. He fear around from all sides.
okay, so yeah, because he was hungry and there was no food, so he was scared because he was thinking he might gonna die with hunger. So, and he was kind of like, I think that was his all imagination that he
Yes,
was
ma'am.
okay. So what happened then? What is the conclusion? What is the resolution? What is the end of the story?
Suddenly, ma'am, he saw that there was nothing. A battle drum was there.
Okay.
Battle drum was there. Battle drum was rumbling due to branch moving
Okay.
with the wind.
Oh, okay. So
Then
that's
he laugh, he rolling and he laugh.
okay. He laughed about it that he was just scared from nothing. And it happens in our life also sometimes.
Yes, ma'am.
Get scared even in the dark. Sometimes you see the shades and you make the shapes like it might be a ghost or something. People get scared, and then the morning time they're gonna say, "Oh, that was just the cloth was hanging on the hook or something." And I remember when I was a little kid, it used to happen like that. At night, I was like, "Okay, I feel like there is a figure. There's some kind of figure." And then morning time when you see, oh, that was nothing. That was just a coat was hanging or something was hanging like that. So he just, and we used to do that too. It was like, okay, I was just scared for all night for nothing. So that's what exactly happened to this jackal. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
was the end? I am asking you what happened at the end of this story.
At the end of this story was Jackal was very hungry. So when he see the uh,
Did he get the food?
when he saw the battle drum, then he found there was some foods are there.
Food was there. Foods is not a word. Food was there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Food was there. Then he eat their food, and Jackal was happy. And then this lesson tells that when we walk towards that challenge in life, success walks toward you.
Oh, yes, right. So he was okay. Excellent. So Karunesh, I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
tried. I will say you tried, and it was a good try. You were trying to come out of your fear. But I will say that when you were telling me this story that he was hungry and he heard the sounds, and then you need to move on. He heard the sounds, and then when he noticed that there was something he should not be scared from, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, so I mean it was a good try, but I will say the story when you were telling me in the middle, you spent so much time. You need to just say, okay, he thought there was a lion, but it was not lion, so he was just thinking the different sounds or different animals in his mind was there. But then finally, he found the food and he was happy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Who is my next person?
Ma'am, I want to say it.
May I?
Yes, go ahead, please.
My name is Gaurav.
Mhm.
Ma'am, I want to tell nowadays I'm reading a book, Chetan Bhagat, Three Mistakes of My Life.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. There was a person, a businessman
Mhm.
who wrote an email to Chetan Bhagat,
Mhm.
and he wrote that this is my confession and combined confession and suicide note.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Jamil Akhtar, you can join the class. I pasted the link if you want to. Yes, okay. So he wrote the letter. Who is that guy, the Chetan? Who is?
Chetan Bhagat was an author. He is an author, man.
He's a author of a girlfriend, half girlfriend.
Three mistakes of my life. A businessman writing an email to Chetan Bhagat, and he was writing that this is my combined suicide and confession letter. I have let people down. I have no reason to live. So I'm writing a letter, and every time he was taking sleeping pill and sleeping pill, and he was ending a sentence. Right, ma'am?
Yeah, so he took the pills and
Yes.
he
Every time he was taking the sleeping pill, and he end the sentence, and just Chetan Bhagat was surprised to read about this, and his wife was cooking the food, Chetan Bhagat, in kitchen,
Mhm.
and he told his wife, and his wife was shocked, and he was telling that you just meet met an person who in IIM
Mhm.
last 1 year.
Oh.
He will help you to catch him, and he found him in the hospital and save his life. That's it, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that somewhere on the YouTube, my half girlfriend or something. So I didn't even know who is the writer of that book.
Yeah, yeah. He was a writer of a half girlfriend.
No, yes.
Oh, okay.
So may I say something, ma'am?
I want to give a chance to other people too because Ashok
Can I
Kumar
speak,
is
ma'am?
there.
Prashant here.
Yes, Prashant, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yes, I have been reading the book Crucial Conversation, and I would like to share some point which I learned from this book. The first point I would like to share about our goal. So everyone should have our short-term or long-term goal. So goal should be like weekly basis also. So we have to note down our points. Those points should be completed on time. If those points are not completed, then what could be the reason and how to overcome about that problem.
Mhm.
This I learned first point from that book. Second thing, we have to be always good listener. So a lot of people, they like to speak only, they don't like to listen from others. So always you also tell like just give chance to everyone, so everyone speak out. So be good listener, so then everyone should get chance, and that would be the good point, I would say. Then third point I learned from this book about the team player or team leader. So always the team player or team leader should be should say always we. So a lot of team leader, they say like some
I.
always I, something like good things happen. So like I have done, and something like some mistakes happens or some problems happen, then our team has done. That should not happen. Always it should be we. It should be always we.
Right.
So just I have been reading. I have completed 50% book, and those points I like from that book.
And we always talk about all these things, like always have a measurable goals in your life. Short-term goals and measurable goals are very important. It's not like I want to learn English, I want to become fluent in English. Okay, then what? How? You have to make your plans. You have to work towards it, right? So always set your goals in a short-term plan, and then the long-term plan, and the measurable goals. Yes, excellent. Okay, who is the next? Ashok Kumar.
Hello, ma'am. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ma'am, my name is Ashok and I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Shit. Ma'am, is there any noise coming from my side?
We are listening to you pretty well.
Okay. Great. Actually, like sometimes, I'm on my terrace. Sometimes, like these vehicles, because of the vehicles, that noise might captured. Yeah. So I want to speak about the movie, ma'am. And the movie name is Passengers, which was released in 2016. So the movie is about they have a concept of the people who are living on the planet Earth. They want to move to another planet Earth because the population is keep on increasing, and like in future we might not able to stand on the Earth. Like they do have that kind of concept, and they thought of going from planet Earth to another planet. For that, they'll get into a spaceship, and the spaceship is filled with 500 people with 200 crew, and rest of the people are passengers. They want to go, but the thing is that if you want to reach to the planet, it will take 120 years, but we can't live up to 120 years. So what they do, they'll inject some injection vaccine, I don't know the technical word. They inject something in the body, then we'll be in the coma for 120 years. So we will wake up after 120 years. That's how the injection was designed. So after they'll put us in a chamber. It's like a freezer, so that our body won't decompose. So yeah, the concept is like that. We'll be in the ship for 120 years in a sleep mode. After 120 years, we'll wake up. So the problem is that one guy is there, that is the main character, the hero, like the main character. He just wakes up after 20 years only. Everybody was sleeping. This guy only, he woke up at 20 years. He thought he has completed 120 years. He has reached the planet. He thought in 2 to 3 days we'll be on the ground. But after a few days, he got to know that he woke up at 20 years only. Then so much stuff happening inside his mind. He lost his control. He don't know what to do, because the moment when the people are about to wake up, he gonna die, because he has to stay in the spaceship for 100 years, and he want to tell the thing to the company. Even nobody's in the ship. The ship is controlled by robots, by autopilot. There are no people who are living in the planet. So he want to send a message to the Earth, that I got stuck here. I supposed to woke up at 120 years, but I wake up at 20 years, so I need help. So I want to know how I get back to the sleep. Then he got to know that the message he want to send, the message will reach to the Earth after 20 years, and if we want the reply, it will take again 10 more years. So the movie concept is like that, how he'll get back to the sleep and how he'll survive the situation. So that is all about movie. It is a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I must recommend you to watch the movie, ma'am.
Say the name again.
It's Passengers, ma'am. Passengers 2016. It's released in 2016.
It's on Netflix or Prime?
Yeah, I believe it's in Prime.
Prime, Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I think so, ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah, ma'am, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Yeah. So, ma'am, the problem is that I'm good with grammar. I have really done so much hard work in grammar and all. I can speak in front of my friends. I can speak fluently. But when it comes to the professionals like you, when I have to speak in front of lessons, I don't know, I got stuck. I'm not able to speak.
I didn't notice any where you got stuck. I didn't see at all. You were very fluent.
No, actually, I can speak better than this, but I don't know.
No, you're fine. See, that's what it is. You should not think about that who you are speaking to. You just need to speak. That's it. Do not think about who is the other person on the other side. Don't think about the person who you are speaking to. Do not think about their qualification. That's what I will say.
Yep.
Just speak. Just speak. That's it. Because the fear is something that's gonna put more what you say the barriers, right? It's like a barrier. No, don't think anything. Just I'm a normal human being like you are, and I always say I'm a learner. I never say I am a perfect and I know everything, and I don't know everything. And these students, they know if I'm not sure for something, I will never give you the wrong answer. I always say, okay, I don't know right now, I will find the answer for you, right? But no, never feel like that. And that's the way actually here, the cultural wise, I will say in American culture, that's what the culture is. If you don't know something, you just say it. Okay, I don't know. Even here, the educators, they don't know. They will say, I don't know. I will find the answer for you. Okay, or let's check the answer. Let's check it, or let's find it. Something like that. Will never give you the wrong answer, right? So,
Yeah.
so it should not be like that. Good, excellent. Hello, Priya. Hello, Priya. Priya? Okay, MD, how are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am.
So, anything you want to share, MD?
Yes, ma'am. I have seen a South Indian movie today at afternoon, in the afternoon. I have forgotten the name of the movie, but I have picked up something from that movie that I want to share with you.
Sure.
Firstly, that in that movie, there is a character of Cook, who was going to get married, but because of being cooked, his fiance escaped from the mandap, and
He was a cook or he was chef?
cook, bawarchi.
Oh, so he was working in someone's house?
No, ma'am. It's starting like this. There was a cook who was going to get married, but because of being cooked, his fiance left him, and he escaped from the mandap with his lover. And the cook was very gentle. He didn't say anything to his family, her family, and he keep on working on his work. And he started his academic academic qualification, and he completed it. Then finally he got a job in a 5-star hotel, and there
he became
lived.
chef. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I'm summarizing that movie.
Ah.
There he was living with his friend. So, one day there he received a call from the police station,
Uh-huh.
and someone was saying that please help me. I have done nothing, but they have preserved me.
Uh-huh.
And after receiving the call, he went to the jail. He was shocked that the person was his fiance. Even then, he didn't say anything, and he supported him. He supported her. And when he at the time he was loving with another guy, he was loving with another female, another girl, and he left her. Even then he didn't say anything, and he was quite fine. At last, her fiance, who was his lover, make him understand. He was understand him what actually he was. Everyone was deceiving him, and despite being deceived, he didn't do bad to anything. He was he is supposed to be. He plays a well visual role to everyone, and I picked that we shouldn't be bad to anyone. what's going on. We should be positive and we should work with dedication.
Right. Okay, that was a good story. But most of the time, MD, when we talk about the movies, pretty much we talk in the present tense, because the movie you watch is like there is a boy, he loves a girl and he's getting married. That's the way we speak about the movies, pretty much in the present form, just for your information. I mean, you were telling me about a movie, but you use pretty much the past tense. But in future, if you tell anyone about a movie story, people use the present form. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. Okay, like you're telling a story, something is happening.
Okay, ma'am. And in future, I'll use present tense.
Okay, who is the next one before we? Anyone? Priya? 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 No? No. Okay, Sandeep. Sandeep, did you share your movie? Or
No,
anything?
ma'am, haven't
Okay,
shared.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, in my free time, I usually like to read books, no matter what is it. But I just like two books. I don't spend my much time on YouTube songs and movies. But whenever I have free, when I'm much stressed, and I think that I should not do anything like reading anything. When I'm so stressed and I'm in tension, I just like to watch movies. But the movie should be comedy so that it can make me feel something better. So always I like to watch comedy movies, and but mostly I like love story movies. And if I want to share, if you say, I want to share one of them.
Okay, before you start, Amit Suna, you shared one YouTube link with me. I don't know what is that, because right now I'm teaching this class. My 100% attention is to listening my students and responding to them. And I don't know what video you are sharing with me and what reply you want from me. Because if you have any question, you can email me. My email is in the description. And
Ma'am, I send.
share
Ma'am,
any,
I send one question.
okay, you share the link, YouTube link with me in the chat. Do you think I can go to the YouTube and watch that video or the link with you? I am teaching a class right now, so you can email me if you have any question, not here, okay? Because right now we are already in a process. We are doing one activity and my brain is 100% here. I am not even reading the chat, but I just saw that you share the link and then now you want my reply. You can ask me a question when it will be your time, but please don't share any link with me right now, okay? Because if you are sharing a link, that's
Sure.
I have to click that link and I go and watch that YouTube, what you are asking me. I don't know, right?
Sorry, ma'am, for sending that link.
No, it's fine, Amit.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, Amit, listen to me. I am not upset. I am not upset, but I'm just telling you, if you have any question that you want to ask me and you want to share any YouTube link, then you can email me and I will email you back. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Amit? Yes. Okay? Because right now we are doing the activity, right? I hope you understand. It's for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not, I'm just telling you. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is the
So
means of rumbling?
Okay, Amit, listen to me. Amit, listen to me, please. When someone is speaking, let that person speak, please. I will give your answer. Can you just wait? And moreover, one more thing, guys. If you, for example, you asking me any meaning for the word, this is very simple. Google, search, type the word, you can find the meaning, right? Be independent.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, thank you. Go ahead, Sandeep, go ahead, please.
Okay, ma'am. The movie which I'm talking about, its name is Takdir, and it's basically on dependent on Takdir, and it's a two lovers movie who met in their childhood, but they separated in the same time. So the hero of that movie is a street child who plays on his guitar and earn something to eat and anything else. So the girl who meets with him, she was from well-to-do family, but so after two meetings they became friends, very good friends. So after spending some time, the girl had to go from that city because her parents were transformed in Hyderabad to Delhi. So they had to transfer to Delhi. So the girl, when she was young, she was a little bit, she was a kid, um, wrote her numbers on a note and sent to the child. But accidentally, the child, no, first of all, the hero got that note, but accidentally he missed that. And even after 25 years, he missed that. And after being 25 years, so during this time, they were waiting for each other's call. But the girl doesn't know that he has lost her numbers. So when they met after 25 years, they could not recognize to each other. So again they became new friends because in their childhood they knew each other with their nickname. So now they know their real name. So if they know each other's nickname, they could know that that was the same person who was my friend in the childhood. But this time they just know each other's with their real name. So they don't know. And in they meet again and again, over and again. And the boy who was a street child was adopted by uh, by a couple who didn't have any child. They also adopted. They also wanted to adopt a child, so they met that child and adopted him. It also happened accidentally, but they just adopted him. So the hero's mother wants to get him married to any other girl, but he told his mother that he doesn't want to marry any other girl. He just want to marry with that same girl. So her mother says that you never met that girl again. You never met her. So how can you recognize when she come in front of you? So he just said, I will recognize her from my heart, from the core of my heart, because I like her too much. I can know. So she just said, okay, but his mother also meets that girl because they are new friends now. So she also meets with the girl, and she also started liking that girl. So after some kind of meetings and after meetings with each others, she talks to that girl to marry with her own son. But she just replied negative. She just said that I don't want to marry another boy because I already love someone else. So she said, okay, if you don't like to marry with my son, it's okay. But after so much struggle, after so much what to say after so much drama, at the end of the movie they met without knowing their name, and it happened by the note written the numbers. So the hero got that got the same note, and he called on that number. So initially she didn't receive the phone calls, but ultimately at last she received the phone call. But and they just talked to each other, and after that they met.
So happy ending.
Yes, ma'am. So it has so much suspension. So I really watched it 2 or 3 times.
Ah, okay, good. Okay, is there anyone did not get a chance to speak today? Anyone? I think you all got the chance to speak. Okay.
Ma'am,
So, yes, Gaurav.
ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, I want to ask related to Google, ma'am.
Related to what?
Google, ma'am, Google.
Oh, Google. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what will be the best way to search anything on Google to learn English, ma'am?
Learn English?
Yes, ma'am. इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए मतलब गूगल पे सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या होगा, मैम? आप थोड़ा सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं? गूगल में हम क्या सर्च करें कि इंग्लिश उससे इम्प्रूव हो, मैम?
I don't know, like what you want to search. You mean?
This is Google generation, ma'am. So what should we learn from the Google to improve our English?
I think it's very confusing because when you search anything on Google, you're gonna find thousands of websites and you get so confused what I'm gonna use, right? So even for looking for the information, you have to have that kind of, I will say, you have to differentiate what you are going to look for. So it's a very
Okay, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am.
May I say something?
Yes.
Like my fellow friend asks you about the Google, but we can learn from there also. Like we can learn pronunciation like Google from Google also. There like if we search properly, there we can learn pronunciation from there also.
Oh, pronunciation.
Yeah, ma'am. If we search properly, then we can learn pronunciation like different like vocabulary also.
You mean the YouTube videos?
No, ma'am. No. From Google, there you can learn pronunciation. Like if we can learn pronunciation also from there.
And he is saying we can learn accent and vocabulary. We can improve our vocabulary from Google, ma'am.
I don't know about that.
Ma'am, ma'am, can I speak?
Sure.
Yeah, I got the point. Like they're trying to say, for example, if we type a word, before I used to spell this Volkswagen, but it's actually Volkswagen, the car company. So if we write down the name, there will be some option like speaker. If we tap on the speaker, like the word will be like pronounced. So then we will get to know how to pronounce a word exactly.
It's a Volkswagen, not Volkswagen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Still, I got confused.
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I drive Volkswagen.
Yeah, actually, somebody told me that like we shouldn't pronounce it like Volkswagen. We should pronounce it like Volkswagen.
It is Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yes, it is Volkswagen, and we have like even my daughter drives Volkswagen. I drive Volkswagen, and we know this is a Volkswagen, not a Volkswagen or Volkswagen. It's a Volkswagen, and yes, I don't know who is telling you that pronunciation.
No, ma'am. I'm sorry. I got confused. I completely got confused. Yeah, and ma'am, like especially people are here like this speaking about the online platform. There's a website called Free for Talk. It is a website, and by using that website, we can talk, we can practice our English. It's free for talk. The concept is app is like there are like so many English rooms are there. They'll always 24/7 like the people from different countries and all. They'll practice English.
Oh, I'm not familiar because I don't search all these kind of things. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, ma'am.
So there are like the people out there, they practice with you?
Yeah, it is a website. It's called Free for Talk. And if we enter to the website, there will be like English rooms. When we tap on the room, we will enter to the room. They'll be having the group discussion, group conversation, whatever, and we can join with them. We can talk with them just to practice English. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. You guys know more about that because I don't know. I never tried it. And I don't know why I even read it. So I don't even know. I'm sorry. I was not able to answer your question, but you got the answer. That's good. Okay. But
Thank you, Ashok, for getting this.
yeah, but my point is like, yeah, you are there. For example, if you already know a lot of English, then you have a more opportunity to practice there. But if you are like on a beginner or intermediate level, then you need to improve a lot of your academic and your knowledge about English also. So there you can practice the language, but at the same time, you need a lot of you still say the information. In order to produce the information, you need a lot of input, right?
Yeah.
That's what the most of the time today our lesson was just the discussion, but mostly I bring the articles, I bring the stories, and then we read, we talk about the vocabulary, we practice the language. So then with that you are learning a lot of vocabulary, you are gaining a lot of information, you are learning sentence structures, and you are using everything right there. That's the way it's like, especially for, I will say, for the intermediate level students, that's the wonderful practice. But if you are very fluent, then yeah, you can join any group and practice with them. Yes, that will be excellent for you. But if you are not up to that mark, then you need to push yourself more in
Yes.
order to be on that level. That's what my, based on my experience, and as you know, I'm an educator, I'm full-time educator. YouTube is my passion. But my profession is I'm an educator in English and English as a second language.
Wow, ma'am, like, but how you can do multitasking? Like, I know like women are very good at multitasking because I observed you were reading the like YouTube live comments and you were listening to the story and you're replying. Like, how you are able to do that? But like but I can't do that. Like, I can't read the comments and I can't listen to the story. I can't give replies.
Yeah, that's all practice. That's my more than 35 years of teaching.
Okay. And ma'am, like, by the way, like I have talked with like so many teachers, but you are the coolest teacher I have ever met. Like, you are very good at listening and you're very friendly, and it's my privilege to talk to you, ma'am. And thank you very much for this.
So, thank you. And
Ma'am, he is saying you are versatile, ma'am.
yes, I am versatile. So, I mean, see here, you all can be versatile. I always had a hunger for learning, and I still have the same thing, and passion and hunger for learning and passion for teaching. That's my way. Yes, so as you know, I'm full-time educator, and whenever I get a chance, I am here with you, and I don't even keep track on the time that I will be here for. And sometime I listen this stuff from my children and my husband also. You spend so much time on YouTube, and we're like, okay, yeah, I know I am doing it, but that's what I really like to do. This is kind of like, instead of watching TV or spending my time on gossiping, I like to be just by myself and around my students. That's what I like. That's something, I don't know, it's my passion. So I don't have a, like, why I'm doing it, I don't know. It's a food for my soul. I will say it's a food for my soul. Yeah.
Ma'am, can I ask something?
Yes, Kaj.
Thanks for that concern. Ma'am, my question is how long it will be going on in Zoom session?
No, the Zoom session, the Monday to Friday ones are here. I will be doing it, but not the Zoom sessions. I will be teaching you the live streaming from Monday to Friday, but that class will be maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes. But my Saturday and Sunday sessions are Zoom sessions. They start at 7:30, and those sessions are there. Like tomorrow we have class at 7:30, and Sunday we have a class again this week. But Monday I might gonna have a class only for 20 minutes, or 25 minutes because that's my working day. So I have to go to my teaching, where I teach. And that's Monday to Friday I work. Okay. So these days we had a summer break. That's why I was offering all these sessions.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that.
Yeah, but I mean, stay tuned, stay with this channel and watch. I have about 250 already video lessons. Get the benefits, watch and practice with those, because you will be finding a lot of information, and all that information will be helpful for you. I mean, I'm not saying because those are my videos and I want you to watch those videos, but the ones those they are here and watching, those are very beneficial with a lot of information.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Strategies, how to learn the language. Whatever the question you are asking me, I already have the answers again and again. Amit, you need to watch my videos instead of asking me these questions. You're going to learn a lot. Okay, Amit? And I'm going to see you tomorrow in class. And everyone, Karunesh, everyone, good try, Karunesh.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes. Huh?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Amit, you?
Ma'am, can I invite my all friends in this Zoom meeting?